Welcome to Follow Your Curiosity. Ordinary people, extraordinary creativity. Here's how to get unstuck. I'm your host, creativity coach Nancy Norbeck. Let's go. Hi there, everybody. This is Nancy Norbeck, and I am here with this week's Creative Pep Talk. And I want to build a little bit on last time's Creative Pep Talk, which was Do It Badly. If you haven't listened to that one, I invite you to listen to it either before or after you listen to this one. Because this week, I want to talk about Do It Now. They go together because part of the reason that we don't do it now is because we're afraid that we will do it badly. And part of the reason that we're afraid that we will do it badly is because we are afraid that we aren't ready. Way back, I talked about being ready and how ready is an illusion. There is a great quote from Hugh Laurie in the episode about being ready that is worth a listen because, as he says, there's pretty much no such thing as ready. Now is as good a time as any. And I really think that's true. You know, you may have noticed, there's a common theme in what I just said. We are afraid to do it badly. We are afraid that we are not ready. We are afraid to do it now. We're afraid. The only real way to get past the fear is just to do it anyhow. And of course, that sounds really, really counterintuitive. How do you get past the fear? Because the fear is what stops you. Well, part of that is what I talked about last time. If you tell yourself to do it badly, you're giving yourself permission to do all of the things that you're afraid are going to happen. You know, doing it badly is what we're scared of. We're scared that we'll produce something that's not worthy. Well, if you decide to produce something that's not worthy, there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. So that's one way to get past the fear. But here's the thing. We don't do things now because we think we're not ready or we think that they won't be good enough. And when we don't do them now, we deprive ourselves of the joy of creating something, even if it's bad. As I said the last time, and as I have said in a lot of different contexts, the only way that you create anything that is worth anything is by starting somewhere, because it's not until you have some kind of work, some sort of draft or early beginning, that you have something you can improve on. Nobody creates something perfect on the first go, right? William Shakespeare's plays did not come from his pen perfect. I think we like to tell ourselves that they did. Or that Picasso's paintings were a one and done kind of deal. I guarantee you they weren't. So why do we hold ourselves to these standards when the masters that we think of in any creative field weren't perfect either? The difference between them and us a lot of the time is just that they went ahead and did it anyway. So the trick is to do it now. Do it badly, do it now. Don't wait. Waiting is the key to regret. Because it's only when we don't do the things that we want to do that we end up regretting later. Right? There's a saying, and I've seen it attributed in lots of different ways, including Mark Twain, which I don't entirely believe, that it's not the things that we've done that we regret. It's the things we haven't done. I have one of those right now because for various reasons, including the belief that we all have that our time is infinite. Well, I fell for it too. I never managed to schedule a podcast with one of my favorite people on this planet, and she's not going to be on it much longer. And so I've been kicking myself pretty hard for the past week. So I'm speaking really from the heart this time because I want you not to end up in this spot. I want myself to go back in time and not end up in this spot, but that's not possible. So the antidote to regret is to go ahead and do the thing now. Even if it's bad, even if it doesn't turn out the way you want, that's an invitation to make it better. But do it now, because doing it now is the only way you can be sure that you'll do it at all. And I don't want you to regret it later. Go ahead, do it badly, make it better later, but do it now. You'll never be ready. You will never feel ready. because you might actually be ready and just not feel like you are. But please, please, whatever it is that has been pulling at your heart that you have been wanting to do and feeling like you're not ready to do it, it's not the right time, whatever it is that you've been telling yourself as an excuse to put it off, please go do it now. Even if it's only the tiniest step, the tiniest beginning, promise me you'll start now. Because starting now is the only way to make sure that you don't regret it later. And you might surprise yourself. Always leave room to surprise yourself. Leave room to be wrong about your expectations that you're going to do it badly. But again, doing it badly can actually be the key to getting stuff done and starting something awesome. So think of these 3 ideas together. Do it badly. There's no such thing as ready. Do it now. Let me know how it goes, and I will see you next time. If this episode resonated with you, don't forget to get in touch on any of my social platforms or even via email at nancy@fycuriosity.com and tell me what you loved. And if you're feeling a little bit less than confident in your creative process right now, and you haven't yet signed up for my free email series on 6 of the most common creative beliefs that are messing you up, please check it out. It'll untangle those myths and help you get rolling again. You can find it at fycuriosity.com, and there's also a link right in your podcast app. See you there, and see you next week. Follow Your Curiosity is produced by me, Nancy Norbeck, with music by Joseph McDade. If you like Follow Your Curiosity, please subscribe, rate, and review on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. And don't forget to tell your friends. It really helps me reach new listeners. Thanks.